If there were any warnings or yellow cards given during the competition, the meet referee needs to record those on the official score sheet and send a detailed report to the regional and national assigner. The meet referee also needs to ensure that any routine summaries are independently completed and submitted back to the coaches. And finally, the meet referee needs to be available to head coaches for at least 5 minutes following the signing of the official score sheet. Next, we'll provide more information on the routine summaries.
So Evelyn, at the end of the meet, what's your favorite thing to do?
I love to do routine summaries. No, truthfully, coaches can put in the routine summaries. You have to remember this is the only way of actually having a conversation, so to speak, with the judges. So this is their way of getting input, and judges should not be insulted by being asked to do them. But be prepared. Take as many good notes as the routine is finished on why you did what you did with your score. And you want to make sure that those deductions add up to what your score was so that you can share that with them. I know that sometimes we get a little upset because we want to change our clothes and get on the road to go home, but remember, this is their only way of having a conversation with us.
After the scores have been verified and the score sheets signed, the meet referee will give the routine summary sheets to each judge. Each team is permitted to have a total of 6 routine summary forms per competition. It is the responsibility of the head coach to provide the skill information or 2 copies of inquiry forms to assist with the timely completion of the process. Routine summaries should be completed independently by each judge. When the judges have completed the summary forms, the meet referee should review each form to make sure that the judges did not use shorthand and to make sure that all the deductions add up to the score that each judge gave. The meet referee is responsible for returning the completed summary forms to the respective coach.
But again, don't be insulted. Understand they just want some input. They want to make their gymnasts the best they can. They want them to perform to their best ability, and so they need that extra help.
So Evelyn, if as a judge I wrote down leap, the gymnast did a split leap, and I wrote 05 for legs, would that help you as a coach?
It would help me more if you said the leg was too low, the leg was bent, but just to write legs, she has to. So the coach knows that. The coach wants to know what particular problem was. So if you can start to develop in your shorthand something that would tell you that it was a bent knee or that the legs were uneven, that's what you should write down.
Okay. And I know I take notes after the routine if I have time, because
Absolutely.
Sometimes during the routine you just don't have enough time.
Not only that, it'll help you remember the routine.
Correct. Right.
I will tell you that this is probably the #1 complaint during the season, is that the routine summaries don't give enough information and they don't add up.
I would agree. So Evelyn, when you get home from a meet, then you're all finished, right?
Oh no. At that point you need to go on the site and do your own self-reflection. And we try to call it self-reflection versus an evaluation of yourself, but it is better for you to go in and say, was I properly prepared? Was I properly in the correct uniform? So it is a self-evaluation. Plus, it's a good list of what the expectations are for you as a collegiate judge. The coaches also go in and do an evaluation. The meet referee also goes in and does an evaluation of all the judges, and there's an opportunity there for meet referees or judges to make comments about the meet. So it's a great way for us to communicate.
What happens with the evaluations? Every Wednesday night, Cookie, Lois, and the executive director of the Coaches Association get together on a Zoom call, and we look at all of the evaluations from the previous week. We're looking at these evaluations to identify any issues that can be easily addressed or clarifications that may need to be provided to judges.
I would venture to tell all of you to relax. What do we do with these? If it's a repetitive situation, or if we see a pattern, then, or if it's something that really is a big issue, you will get a phone call. Not because we want to call somebody on the carpet, but to help you prevent this from occurring in the future. But Donna, I think it would be safe to say that the coaches' comments the most often are on judges not flashing their scores at the same time as the start values are flashed, so that they all happen at exactly the same time. So whatever you can do to have that happen, please do. As well as the UTL cards, making sure that those are flashed. If you took it, it needs to be flashed, because they do pay attention to that as well.
That is correct.
I'm probably guilty of this, but I try not to write out a BHP, because they may not understand that's a back handspring. So try to write it out as much as you can, the element.
That's because I write BHS for backhand spring. BHP. What are you writing?
Hope that was.
Let's do that one again.
Let's try that one.
Okay. Take two.